Minasan konnichiwa. Hello everyone. Mansi desu. Michi ni yokoso. So today we'll be doing hiragana. Hiragana. That is the most basic script of Japanese. I talked about Japanese scripts, levels, and complete overview of Japanese in my previous video, so it's better to check that out first. And if you want to start prioritizing speaking first, so it's better to start with greetings, which you can check out in my shorts video. And don't worry, I'll be coming up with more videos of greetings and introduction in my upcoming ones. But till then, I'm just gonna start with the basic script, that is hiragana. So here, in this script, there are 46 and plus letters. Basic ones are the 46 one, which you can see in this table, and the plus ones are the modification of these letters. So first we have to learn these ones so that we can go with the plus one. So I'll be completing hiragana in 3 videos, and I'll be completing this table in 2 parts till n line and the rest of it. So 5 lines per video, 2 parts, and the third one will be on the additional one, which we will be modifying these letters into the rest ones. Okay, so before starting with hiragana, I want to give you a hack, a tip. It's something that I did, and as you can see, I made a table here, right? And it's better if you make a table in your notebook. This is my notebook. This is the first ever notebook I started my Japanese learning with, and it's not really in a good condition, as you can see. But I first wrote the scripts, hiragana, katakana, and kanji, and then I made a table of hiragana. So now, how it helped me is I saw this table, and when I was practicing it, and when I learned the characters, these letters, it inspired me that okay, now hey, I can read this line. I can read, oh, it is called it is called ka. So now it is actually inspiring me, as well as it also contributes in having a structured and organized organized table of hiragana. So suddenly, if you don't remember any kind of letter, you just can open your notebook and go through the table, and you will know what are you missing. So it's better if you make a table first before jumping right into learning them. So I'm giving you some time. Pause the video, make this table, and if you don't understand my writing, because I know it's not that great, my handwriting isn't that nice. So if you are not able to understand this one, you can check this one table. A E U A O, A E U A O, and it goes like this from here to here. Then we add ka, the K. So it's gonna be ka ki ku ke ko. S sa shi. There are exceptions. It's not sa si su se so. It's sa shi su se so. Again, ta ti tu ta ti tu te to. It isn't like this. It's ta chi tsu te to. Ta chi tsu te to. Nani nu ne no. Ha hi hu he ho. Mami mu me mo. Ya. There in the second part, it's gonna be easy because we don't really have that much letters. In Y line, you can see it's just ya, you, yo. There is not ye or ye. It's ya, you, yo. That's all. Ra, di, ru, re, ro. This line is pretty much similar. In English, we have L and R separate. In Hindi as well, we have L and R different sounds, right? But in Japanese, L and R is same. So you have to somehow manage where we have to say L, where we have to go with the R sound. So it can be la di do re ro or la di do re ro. Depends on what word it is or what kind of sentence it is. You have to change it. It can be difficult, but we're just gonna go with R sound. La di do re ro. Then in W sound, it's also there are only two, wa and wo. Wa o. Wa wo. And mm, this one is in not, but not really. It's like in Hindi, it's like ang se ang. It's like it has a nasal voice sound. It's like we're not pronouncing it properly. It's like this. It's like something like that. But we're gonna go deeper in our upcoming videos in the next video. But till here, that's the overview of it. We have 11 lines. We have 1 line of vowels, and then the further lines are gonna be consonant plus vowels. So, following the same pattern. There are some exceptions, although, but we're gonna cover that as well. So let's get in the video. Okay, so first one, that is the vowel line, the bass line, that is a, e, u, a, o. Just like in English, a, e, I, o, u. In Japanese, we have a, e, u, a, o. In Hindi, it pronounces as a, e, u, a, o. It can be bada e, bada u, bada a, bada o. Depends on the sound and intonation. But mainly, we consider the small one. So like choti e, bada e, choti e, chota u. But it can be the big one as well, bada e as well. Okay, so how we write it? Oops. How we write it? Horizontal line, vertical line, and then the third one. Just gonna make first, second, and third. That's how we write it. Ah. How it is pronounced? Ah. This thing, as you can see, I told you a way to make it. You know, there are sequence 1, 2, 3. Although you can also go like this and you will say, what's the difference? I first draw the vertical line, then the horizontal, and the curve, or any other way. Like any sequence, any way, it's gonna be fine. There is no problem with it. But when you are learning calligraphy, like in future, if you want to learn calligraphy or any other formal setups, and sometimes in kanjis as well, you need to know the way to make it. So like there is a way to make it, but it's not really necessary, like way too important, but it's better if you learn the way it is, although it's up to you. And the next one we have E. This one is a bit tilted. Okay, I'm gonna also show you one thing. First, E. It's a bit tilted. Okay, it's not like this. Although you can go with this, but you know, handwriting differs. But I'm just showing you a way. E, a bit tilted, not really straight. So it's like 1 and 2. Sorry, even my handwriting isn't that great. I know about it. One thing I want to clarify right here. In further video, in my next video, you will see I will be telling you re. In the R line, you will see that is in second letter, it is written as something like this, right? Re. So it's kind of, sometimes you are confused with this and this, which is pretty much similar. So if you shorten this line, it kind of looks similar, right? But it's not. You have to focus on these things, right? Because this is going to be something really confusing for you in future, because that was confusing for me, and I don't want you to do the same thing. I don't want you to face the same thing. So E, first thing, it's a bit tilted, and this line is the longer one and this one is shorter. It won't be crossing this line. And the re is straight, and the second line will be longer than this one. So it's pretty much different. But if you won't be writing it the exact way or the most similar way, it's will be confusing for you and the person reading your Japanese. Because it happened in my Japanese exam. I gave a test and my sensei was like, isn't that re? Because I used to make E as re. So you don't have to do the same mistake that I did. Okay, you have to make it E, a bit tilted, and the second stroke will be shorter than the first one. E. It is pronounced as I, E, or it can be E like this. E is generally pronounced as A, so not this. E. Then we have O. First stroke and the second one. U. So U. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. U can be remembered. I will be giving you some hints, although it will be very nonsense, like way too stupid, and somehow for you maybe it won't make any sense, but it's a really great tip for you. If you really want to memorize letters, then you have to somehow make it relatable to something. For instance, like I remembered it by U is kind of rotated this way, and it became like ooh. And to give it a bit Japanese kind of style, I just added a stroke. So it's ooh, pretty similar to U. So U is tilted, and now it have a Japanese style, so it's ooh. Okay, that's how you can memorize it. A. Next one is A. 1 and 2. Okay, it can be a bit hard. Let me just first write this thing. It's pretty much similar to H. So how we're gonna remember it? We have H, right? And we, it's kind of stylish. It's have a Japanese accent, a Japanese style. So it's kind of a curve, just like we have calligraphy, which is way more curvy. So we're gonna make it. It's like don't like take normal edge. It's better to take um a curve edge, right? So we're gonna make it a bit Japanese, which is gonna be like you can't see me, right? More like this. And we have again, for make it Japanese, we have to add an extra stroke. So that's how you make it A. Okay, can be a bit weird for you. Let me make it once again so it is kind of weird. So we have this stroke. This will be the first stroke, and then we have to make a tilted edge. So it's like A. Lastly, we have O. So the horizontal line, many times you will see the horizontal line comes first, and then the vertical line, and lastly we have curve line. Although vertical and curve ones kind of exchange sometimes, but the horizontal comes first. Exceptions are there, but general case is this one. Horizontal line, this, and this, and of course stroke, an additional stroke. O. So 1, 2, and 3. 3 strokes. It can be memorized, although it isn't that relatable, but it's kind of making an O right here. If you can see that, so it's kind of like giving O kind of sound. Okay, so next we have the Ka line, the K line. Okay, so Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. First, the curved line, then the vertical line, and the stroke. So 1, 2, and 3. Ka. I don't really have for my foreigner audience, for my non-Indian audience. For Indian ones, it can be relatable, a bit similar to ka. So just k, sorry, just ko. It's like ko, which is this part is kind of stolen, so it's like this and this and a stroke. Kind of similar, kind of not. Depends on you. You can learn it in another way. Up to you. Then we have key. This one is a good one. So there are two ways to write it. I'm just gonna go with the first one, which is the formal and most commonly used in computers and keyboards. So this is written as 2 strokes and this, right? So 1 and 2, and then we have 3. Key. It can be remembered as sorry. I don't know, a key, right? Like the actual key. So it's like the sound, the what do we say? look wise and sound wise, everything is kind of similar to ki. So you can memorize it this way. And the second way to write it is mostly handwritten one. Most people use it. Which one is like, again, these two stroke, a nose and a smile. I know it's kind of weird, but let me show you how. 3 and this one, 4. So it's like eyes or eyebrow, whatever you want to consider it, a nose, and a smile. So someone is doing like, when we have chit chat with someone, when we are giggling, what kind of sound we make? Ki 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 ki, right? Which is pretty similar to ki. So ki 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 ki. Someone is giggling. Someone is smiling. Let me. It's like, it's kind of similar to this, right? A nose. Make like this and this. Someone is smiling, someone is giggling, so it's like doing the ki sound, so which is similar to ki. So that's how you can remember it. So there are two ways to make it. I gave you two hints for both of them. If that sounds great to you, you can use that one or make any one of yours. Then we have ku. Very simple, one stroke, and it's done. Ku. And how you can remember it? How we pronounce ku or u. It's like ku. Our lips are like this, like ku. We are. It's like, you know, when we say ku, that's how we make our. That's how we pout, or that's how our lips goes. So that's from this. This is the right. It's just not really a formal thing. It's just not a theory I'm talking about. Something that I learned from. So cool. So that's how our lips are so cool. Also, if you will learn Japanese further, there is a word kuchi, which means mouth. So ku from ma kuchi. So ku. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be hard. I'm making it hard for you a bit. Okay. This pretty similar to the E one, and a T. K. Okay? One, sorry, horizontal line and then the vertical line. So 1, 2, 3. K. There's no word. There's no word. Accurate. Go. There are also 2 to 3 ways. Depend, like, let me show you first. Ko or ko. More like if you make an S and remove the middle part of it. So ko. Any way you write it, it's fine. Up to you how you want to make it. So 1 and 2. Go. Not really a hint, but just there is another O in it, just like I talked about the O. So like ko, O. Okay, next we have the S line. Sa, shi, su, se, so. So here comes our first exception, that is she and not si. So first we're gonna start with the sa stroke, which is pretty similar to the key one. Okay, we made key like this. So again, just like key, we have two ways to make it. First one is again the computer keyboard one, sa. The horizontal one and then the curved one. So first the horizontal and then the curved one, sa. Okay, there's not really a hint. Second way is again just like key, we have a mouth, we have a person giggling. Sa. 1, 2, and 3. sa. She. Our first exception. She. She is this. One stroke. Only one. She. How can you remember it? She is a girl. She in English, right? She. So it's a girl. And girl have hairs. Okay, I'm being stereotyped right now. Let's go stereotypical way. She have hairs. Exactly. So she. Okay, there will be some. I'm not promoting stereotypes, but yeah, she might not have hairs, and he might have hairs. I don't really have a problem with it, but let's just take general things. So she. Then we have Sue. Okay, another worse one. The horizontal line, sorry, and a curved one. So like 1 and 2. This one is really bad. How I remembered it, it's Sue is rated. If we double it, it's like Sue plus Sue. You know what that means, right? And it just seemed like P to me. I don't know how, but it was just like water and it's like going like that. I know it's bad. It's way too bad. But that's how I remember it. And I was a child back then. Like when I started learning Japanese, I was a child. And that's how I remembered this letter. So, oops. Say. Next one is say. Horizontal line. Not again. Horizontal line. And the curved one. If you see, it is in Hindi, it's pretty similar to A. So say and A. So the horizontal line first, then this curved one, and the bigger one. Third, say. So you can remember it with this Indian ones. Say, just like this, or no. So last we have in one stroke only. So first we're gonna make, let me go with this first. So what we're gonna make first is a Z, a Z for zebra, a Z, okay, and then just gonna make a C underneath. So it's so, and how I remember it, so in, okay, there, I'm very sorry, I have so many these hints kind of thing for my Indian audience, but that's how I learned. You can check many other videos for that if you want an English hint, or you can make your own. It's better to make your own ones because that's how you relate and memorize things fast. That's what I did, and I'm telling you what I learned from. So in Hindi, so it's like sona, so sleep, right? And when we sleep, there is when we used to watch cartoons, whenever someone used to sleep, like if it's a home and then someone is sleeping, so there is this thing, zzz kind of thing. So just like Z, someone is sleeping, and half over C, so like so whatever. Okay, so next one we have the T line. So we have ta, chi, tsu, te, to, and these two are the exceptions. It was supposed to be T and tu, ta, ti, tu, te, to, but it's chi and tsu. So in T line we have two exceptions. So we're gonna start with the ta, which is horizontal, vertical, and the curved one. So it's basically, you can remember it with a T. So the T line is starting with a straightaway T. So T and a ko, We learned ko back then, like before. So we're gonna use a t and ko, and it will become tha. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ta. T makes a tha. Then we have chi. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So if you can recall, we just studied one letter which is pretty similar to this one. That is sa. That is sa. So if you flip sa, we will get a chi. Flipping sa will get you a chi. A mirrored version, a flipped version of sa is chi. Okay? Next we have 2. Only one stroke. 2. Let me make it again. 2. 2. You can remember it with wind. Wind goes like this. And it also kind of sounds like so it's like wind. You can. I learned it when I was a child, so it made sense to me back then, but yeah, till now as well, I recall these letters with these ones, but it is what it is. Then we have te. Although this one, let me just first make it te. Because only first stroke, one stroke, so te. Although I remember it with te, kim te yo, we, So somehow I managed to remember it, but you can go with a T again. So they is a wannabe T, or just take te. Okay, no offense, you just giving you a way to learn it. Te Kim Taeyong is trying to be a T, so te is a wannabe T. T, and he wants to be a T, but not really a T, so it's te. Te is a wannabe T. No, that's bad. But that's how you learn it. Like, it shouldn't make any sense, but it will make sense to you when you will actually learn it. Like, these silly things actually helps you to remember these things in a really better way and for a really long time. So wannabe T is a wannabe te is a T. Wannabe T is a te. Yeah, wannabe T is a te. Then we have to, which is also a funny one. It can be remembered in 2 different ways. First, we're gonna make it this way: 1 and 2. So 1 and 2. There's 2 ways. One, you can go with a treadmill. It looks like a treadmill. Like handle or any kind of gym equipment. It kind of looks like that. So if you can remember it that way, good for you. But I remembered, there again, I will be using Hindi. So there is a word to, right? And we ask every time. It's like someone asks us something, and we're like to, or someone somehow interferes, and we're like to. That D bagana attitude. So that's we're gonna use it. How? Just imagine this to and open your visualization power. We're gonna make this toe into a man which is doing yoga. Looks like it, right? And someone is pointing and like, what are you doing? Or any kind of rubbish. And he's like, to, what do you care? Like, to, मैं कुछ भी करूँ, to, he's like this. So you can remember it that way. To, what's the problem? So to is written as someone is doing yoga and he doesn't give up. So he's flexible. Last line we have the N line. Na ni no ne no. Na ni no ne no. First one is na. No. So no, we're not gonna do it. So first of all, of course, we're gonna start with the cross. There is no, and a Japanese stroke, and another no. We do wrong like this and like this. So we're gonna use the both things. Okay. So a cross, a Japanese stroke, and a no. That is na. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, okay. So there's also one more way that I make is much more faster way. So this, and instead of going with this and this differently, I just go like this and straight away with this. So I just somehow joined it. So that's how I make it. You can also go with that one. It's also okay. Both one are correct. So now we're just gonna make a cross, a Japanese stroke. We have to give it the Japanese style, chewing, and another cross. Now then we have knee. So it's kana. It's E sound. So of course E, and ko is very interfering. It's gonna come every like in many. It's gonna be linked with many letters. So ni, e and ko makes a ni. So ni. 1, 2, and 3. So ni. Then we have nani, nu, nu. Now it's not Hindi. It's not English. It's completely Haryanvi. My background. I'm from Haryana, so in Haryana it's like nu karke dikhao. Or I don't know Haryana that much, but nu is like new. It's like new karke. Never mind. I'm just not good at it. Nu is like in a way. ऐसे exactly. ऐसे करके दिखाओ. New करके दिखाओ. So new is like someone he's flexing and he's trying to give you a challenge, and it's like ये करके दिखाओ. Do this. So like it's 1. It's because it's kind of come a bit a bit hard from the previous ones that we did. 1. We're gonna do crossing this, and just like we did in A, we're gonna do this and this. So it's like new. It's not English, but yeah, that's how I learned it. So 1 and 2. So there's only 2 strokes. Let me 1, 2. Nu. Nani nu. Next, we have ne. So ne is kind of trying. So nu challenged it. So ne is gonna copy it. So ne 1 Z, and he copied it a bit. Couldn't do it properly, but that's why he was capable to do that. Like so 1 and 2. Again, only 2 strokes. 1 and 2. So na ni nu ne. Last we have no. In Hindi, no means not the Indian, not the English no. It's no. 9. We have 9, and we make 9 like this. It's also for the English speaking ones. So just let me make this. So if you tilt 9, we make like this. So if we're gonna tilt it this way, like but this, so it's gonna be this. That is no. 9. Simply no in Hindi. So it's in sound you can also remember it like that. Okay, that was it for this part, and I'll be coming with the second one very soon. Till then, practice these ones because practice is way too important. You have to practice it. One tip, one trick you can use, start doodling scripts. That's what I did, and this is a really, really good hack that you can use for yourself. Take a notebook, start doodling. Start instead of what do we go with in our notebook, like this, or make sometimes we're making flowers in a notebook. Switch it with hiragana. Okay, whatever you learn, start just doodling it in notebook. You don't have to take out extra time for Japanese. That's how you actually engage yourself in learning a new language. You have to make your environment that way. So this is one trick to practice hiragana. And okay, it might not be quick for you and very instant kind of trick. It will be implemented gradually, but so for now you have to take out time for hiragana. Take out your time, practice it, and I'll be coming with the next one. Till then, you have to make sure you learned every single letters that I taught you today. I tried to make it fun, so we are not struggling while learning. We have to learn with fun. So yeah, many things might not made sense to you, even for both of my audience, for Indian one and the foreigner one. But if it did, I'm glad, and if it didn't, so try to make your own things that make sense for you. So till then, it's finished, it's completed. I'll be coming with the next one. If you like the video, make sure to like it, subscribe it, and share with your fellows if they want to start learning Japanese. Till the next video, bye bye. Mata kitine, come back again, bye bye.